I read a thing yesterday that really annoyed me about millennial parents and how that we're just parenting with iPads and tablets. And they were really criticising it. And I wanted to be like, not in a mean way. If our parents had tablets, we would have had them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that it's millennials are doing a bad job, they're just giving their children tablets. I'm like, it's the fact we have tablets available.
Yeah.
As in, I watched a lot of TV, and I don't think, in the grand scheme of things, it's affected me. As in, I still was very imaginative as a child. I would say, I mean, it's 50-50, isn't it? Because what a lot of TV is to me and to somebody else might be very different.
Yeah.
But we were never told, like, they were very liberal, I would say, with most of our television watching. So I often think if tablets had been available, then I think we would have been given them. Lily doesn't have one yet, but it's not something I'm against having.
Well, I just find it interesting because many of you might know if you're long-time listeners, but if you don't, I work in, with the church, but I work in digital. I work with technology. And so I'm very invested in promoting technology in a positive light. And for me, I get really frustrated when people blame
in
technology
the same way,
for things.
I work in the video game industry where both people are very into technology. Yeah. But it frustrated me that they were basically saying millennials are lazy parents because they just give them a tablet.
Yeah. I saw something actually, might have even been this morning, where a post on social media that was advocating like the complete opposite against that, supporting parents in saying a lot of people point the finger of blame and say, your kids watch too much screens and too much TV. And they were showcasing how, like, here's the result of my kid watching too much TV. And they'd been watching so much, the Great British Bake Off.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd been learning how to bake. And they'd been really encouraged and really enthusiastic. And they'd produced some great, like, pastries. And it was like, and other people in the comments were showcasing how their kids had got into crafting and had done other things because they'd learnt it on YouTube.
It's stuff like that. I think it can be actually something really helpful. And it's a complete tangent, but it really annoyed me that they said.
Well, I think it's a good tangent. It's a good example of how I think technology is just a tool and it can be used positively or negatively.
Yeah.
And I think these styles of learning that are all around mimicking and imagination can be applied to parenting with technology.
That's true.
Montessori and Waldorf aren't inherently shunning technology and saying you should have no screen time.
Especially when they were made, there wasn't that level of technology around.
They were made in 1907 and 1912. Of course, they had no concept of how does technology integrate with this.